Strike group.
After analyzing the data we collected from the Kartoba's sister ship, we've been able to determine what happened in the nebula. While the Kartoba was able to limp to Karak, this ship instead must have tried to hide here. They soon resorted to preying on ships passing through the nebula. In time, the nebula became off-limits to all shipping. They developed hyperspace inhibitor technology to trap prey from far away without leaving the safety of the nebula. Eventually, it became the center of their existence, and ultimately, their religion.
Anomaly detected. Override engaged.
Sensors detect a vessel here. It doesn't match any of the profiles we have encountered. Send in a team to investigate. We are detecting various ships surrounding the alien vessel. They appear to be inactive.
So, once again, our hyperspace jump has been interrupted. Now, it's important to note that's not nebula in front of us. We are actually starting to approach the galactic core, so it's currently believed, and this isn't a lore thing, this is an actual science thing, that galaxies, in the same sense that planets in our solar system are held together by the gravity of our sun, which is massive, that galaxies are held together by these singular, enormous, or clusters of massive black holes that exert such a strong gravitational influence that they are, in large part, responsible for giving galaxies the shape they have and holding them together. And these black holes are called supermassive black holes, and the reason for that is that when a black hole is formed, it compresses local space-time to a point where it is infinitesimally small. At least that's our current understanding of how black holes work. We've had the benefit of not getting to meet one up close because it would be a very ill-fated situation. But the thing with these supermassive black holes is that they have gathered so much stuff that, whereas a typical black hole is a literal void in space because of how it can bend light, supermassive black holes can actually be very luminous from the material that they have around them. And I just realized I've been going on for 2 minutes without actually advancing the plot.
Resource collector awaiting orders.
So, what we're going to do...
Roger. Strike group acknowledged. Confirmed.
So again, I know what
Strike
to do,
group
or at least
confirmed.
what you used to do
Copy.
for this mission. As
Strike
we
group
discovered,
confirmed.
the
Standing
old
by.
techniques don't
Strike
quite
group
work
confirmed.
as well as we might like.
Ready. Strike group confirmed.
I find claws a
Ready.
good formation for bombers.
Strike group acknowledged.
It's a nice aggressive
Acknowledged.
posture for attacking
Strike group
ships.
confirmed. Copy. Forming strike group.
Now, a recommendation, of course, because we don't know what we're dealing with, is to
Construction
probe
underway.
it out. First and foremost, don't just fly in there blind. Now, the thing is, in the single-player campaign here, one of the things you can do, one of the things you always could do, was that you could issue orders while paused. Obviously, they wouldn't execute until you unpause the game. The problem is, I've got like an 80% keyboard here, so my pause is not pause break, it's pause end, and it doesn't work with this game, so I have to do the real-time thing seriously.
Probe away.
Yeah, these used to spin when they were heading to their destination. I want to see the new model for what's out here. Again, I don't want to say anything. These also used to be faster. These are some slow probes.
Probe in position.
Let's keep together now.
There didn't used to be that many ships around it. Like, yeah, no.
Reporting.
That has me deeply concerned.
Strike group coordinates locked in. Acknowledged. New formation acknowledged.
Yeah, stay in X formation. Why'd you break formation? It's probably because I built up my fleet before I left the nebula. I've got two 9 frigate groups plus the 3 destroyers, so that self-adjusting difficulty may have just decided to complicate this mission. At least theoretically. Fighters should be pretty well protected. Okay, so we're still not quite close. Okay, so my plan is to run interference with the interceptors, have them draw attention.
Copy.
And then the bombers will do the actual work.
Strike group moving into position. Standing by. Strike group coordinates locked in. Standing by.
Attention. Those ships are operational. We believe the control center is the alien vessel. It should be neutralized.
Engage capital ship. Standing by. Attacking capital ship. Strike group under enemy attack. Roger.
Come on, guys, attack it. What are you doing? Seriously, what are they doing? Get in there.
Strike group receiving fire.
Okay, the
Group 1 reporting.
interceptors have
Reports
done...
Victory. Group 1 reports enemy contact.
Group 2 copies. Attacking capital ship. Strike group under enemy attack. Group 10 reporting. Group 10 copies. Collection confirmed. Group 2 reporting.
Okay, so let me explain how this used to work. Formerly, you would attack this thing, and once you had damaged it enough, because it's basically broadcasting a kind of subversion field that will cause any ship's frigate class or above to go haywire and attack you. Now, the problem here... I'm just going to spam bombers because I don't know what else to
Assembly
do.
underway. Construction underway.
And of course,
Assembly underway.
she's just going to keep
Construction
repeating,
underway.
like, bomber
Assembly
complete,
underway.
bomber complete,
Construction
bomber
underway.
complete. I
Assembly
haven't
underway.
changed her
Berths are clear.
verbiosity
Assembly
yet.
underway. Berths are clear. Construction underway. Construction underway.
Attack bomber complete.
Construction underway.
So, that ghost ship, because that's literally what it's called in, like, the game documents, is the ghost
Attack
ship.
bomber complete.
It broadcasts this field, which subverts frigate class and up. So if I were to send my frigates in there, or my destroyers, they would become subverted and turn on the rest of my ships. Now, Once subverted, they won't leave the ghost ship. They'll stay in proximity of it and defend it. Now, what you were instructed to do originally is attack the ghost ship, because each bit of damage you deal onto the ghost ship causes a fluctuation in its field, and over time, the mothership is able to analyze the field and basically seize remote control of the ship. Now, before, there was maybe 2 ion cannon frigates, and the missile destroyer, of course, and a couple of, like, Tyrannic and Kadeshi ships. There was not, like, 20 Titan assault frigates there. That was not a thing. So my question now is it still the same routine of damage the ship enough to analyze the field, or do we have to actually destroy all of its surrounding supporting ships in order to dock with it directly?
Attack bomber complete.
We still have the objective to destroy the alien vessel.
Attack bomber complete.
Okay, well, I'll come back once the attack bomber contingent has actually finished manufacturing.
Our weapons are having minimal effect on the alien vessel, but each strike causes a tiny fluctuation in the control field. Direct all fire at the alien ship in an attempt to disable the field. Vessel neutralized. While the field was up, they were able to analyze the alien control system. We now have control of the foreign vessels. Send a salvage team to further investigate the alien ship.
New research available. New capital ships.
After seizing the missile destroyer, construction reports we can now build a similar vessel.
Okay, well, I had to void all the RUs I'd gathered from the nebula to build enough bombers to pull that off, but it's done! So, same routine as before here, just a lot more ships to have to deal with. That's interesting. That one's mesh is a little bugged right now, because you'll notice instantaneously the rest of the frigate force just got stamped with my fleet's colors. Apparently. Except for the Raider stuff, because that's its own thing. Okay, well, here's the thing. I was curious as to whether or not...
Roger.
They would allow us to capture ships beyond our fleet cap. Because we have...
En route.
We have a fleet cap. There it is. And I've got more frigates than my fleet cap will allow. However, I have concerns that the game might try to prevent that by not letting me jump with them. To that end,
Docking signal
because
free.
I've voided
Jump
a
the gravel
substantial
out here.
amount of my resources, because I don't want the self-adjusting difficulty to screw me over in the future, and because I, rather recycle, because... Here's the thing, there are resources in this particular map, they are scattered all over the place.
Reporting. Resources downrange.
And originally, your resource collectors would wander all over the map just to get every last scrap of resources they could, but because of Homeworld 2's mechanics implements, they will resource inside of a given zone and will not deviate elsewhere, which means I have to keep refreshing the resources order to resource in order to keep them harvesting what little is here. Honestly, our larger windfall is going to come from recycling some of those frigates. Because assault frigates are fine, but we're going to have an opportunity later to get a lot of ion cannon frigates.
Copy.
Oh,
Moving to destination.
I don't know why, I guess because it left visual range. You know, there was a time when story important objectives were always on screen. You didn't have that problem. Oh, wait, can we just build missile destroyers? I don't have to research it? Oh, okay. That's cool. I'd love to build a second, but... Oh, we actually got 2 multi-beams out of that. Which is good, because I couldn't capture them during that Kadeshi nonsense, because it just went very bad. Very quickly. Because there's an opportunity later to get a lot of ion cannon frigates, and I mean a lot
There's nothing left out here.
of ion cannon frigates.
Group 10 copies. Resources locked in.
But, okay, we're getting close to the ghost ship,
Confirmed.
right? Where are you? These rocks look familiar. Space pebbles. I almost forgot to restart the recording. I'm just like, this attack's probably not going to work. I'll just let it run. Good thing I started the recording, though, because it actually did work, surprisingly. Where's the
Destination
ghost
locked
ship?
in.
Okay, I was able to inference it by the shape of the asteroids, because they sort of congregate or fan out from it. So while our salvage corvette does its thing, let's get a good look at her. Definitely looks like more of a rust bucket than it used to. The antennae didn't have that erosion. Spoilers, we never actually find out what the story with this ship is. It's just sort of here, and it just does what it does. We never find out why. But then again, we are talking about something on a galactic scale. I mean, who knows what goes on in the cosmos?
Copy.
So I am tempted to hang on to the assault frigates, but any ion frigates I lose, I won't be able to replace. And like I said, I'm not sure if it's going to let me jump with the fleet strength I have, and I do know that I'm going to be facing a lot more enemy units if I go into the next area with this much firepower. And the next mission is a difficult one. And again, I don't want to spoil anything. So exactly... Okay, let's separate
Roger.
the
On our
ones
way.
that aren't assault frigates. Like I said, this one's mesh just kind of got weird. It's still got the tie-down colors. I always had a soft spot for the aesthetics of the tie-down design. When I first started playing this game, I was a big fanboy of the look of the tie-down ships. However, as time has gone on, I actually feel like I do like the Kushan ships more in terms of their design.
Standing by. Confirmed.
I say we grass up about half of these. How about this group?
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Salvage team docked. The alien ship is millions of years old. Its purpose is unclear. Research Division reports it has developed plans for gravity warping technology based on the alien control field. We advise commencing research immediately.
Oh, it's everybody's favorite group of spacefaring nomadic traders, the Bentusi.
We have known of this ship, but could never approach it. We are particularly vulnerable to its influence. The Bentusi would like the information you have acquired. It will be transferred automatically if you choose to trade.
Super heavy chassis. Yes, because then we can build carriers.
The information was successfully transferred. Thank you.
The Taidan are determined to destroy us. Will you help us defeat them?
Conflict is not our way. We will bring your cause to the Galactic Council. The Taidan rule the Empire, but even they must answer to the Council.
Hyperspace module fully charged. Engage at your discretion.
Okay, so...
Insufficient resources. Research paused.
Yeah, there may be a slight problem, because I'm trying to
Standing by.
retire this, and, it's not... I don't even have the option to retire it. Which is weird, considering...
Reporting.
No, I can't retire that either. I have so many questions. Why won't it let me retire anything?
Ready.
Okay, there's the retire command, yeah.
Acknowledged.
And then it's just gone with those ships. That's bizarre. That's a bit weird. Kinda tempted to get rid of my own assault frigates, because at least them I can grind up for
Standing
resources, which I do need. Finish that research. Actually, what
Group
is
10
Group 10?
standing by. Resources locked in.
God, the resources are so scattered. Well, I mean... I'd like to say this was a quick one, but it's probably going to be over 20 minutes again. But again, now it's basically just me trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this fleet situation. And, I don't know, maybe actually sitting it out, waiting to gather the resources, but... all those little orange specks all over the place, those are all the resources, and each one's only worth about 50. So that's going to take ages. So once again, I'll see you in the next video when we hyperspace to... oh, God. I think it's the Galactic Core? Because I'm trying to remember, there's Galactic Core, the mission, and Tenhauser Gate. I think Galactic
Research
Core was
complete.
first. I mean, it's not going to be a surprise to you, because when the video pops up, I'll have already done the research. Time and recording is weird. Anyway, I'll see ya once we've jumped into that big orange blob in the pretty skybox.